Oh, I loved this question from Sue about skirt theory. And Sue, I didn't want to say that because I love this skirt. Like it's so like French chic, which is I completely think is up your alley. However, Christy has pulled together some other great suggestions for you in terms of an alternative to this skirt and alternatives to straighter skirts as well for you.
So I wanted to pop this one in because, again, we're all about reminding you of theory. And this would be a sort of great screenshot if you wanted, we're on the hunt for a skirt. Like anything worn on the bottom, we want to try and avoid too much bulk and volume. Certain body shapes can pull off different amounts of bulk and volume, but this one, this red skirt, you can see it's with the pleating, it adds quite a bit of bulk and volume around the top part there. Fabrics that are really quite heavy and thick, especially if we pair that with a pleat, does add, it doesn't streamline. Fabrics that are sheen or that cling, same effect, because sheen actually adds volume, and especially if it's a clinging bias cut skirt is the perfect example of that. They're often in a sheen fabric, a slip fabric, and they're bias cut, which find all the thighs of the world. Me in a bias cut bridesmaid dress once, ooh dear. Horizontal detailing unless you are an inverted triangle. So we want to try, and this lovely red, I think it was a review skirt, Fee, if I'm wrong. Was it review?
Maybe, yeah.
This one does have the vertical detailing in the pleats, but as if we sort of worked our way through that list of what to avoid, this one, especially with the tie, so it's got a focal point right on the tummy there too, this one sort of ticks too many of those points to avoid to say, yes, it's a good one. Colour is great. We agree with you, Sue, about colour. Conversely, what we are looking for in a skirt is the exact opposite of that. We want flat and streamlined band at the front, diagonal, asymmetrical or vertical detailing, side focal points. So if it is a tie skirt, we're going to move that tie right over to the side. Fabrics that drape or skim at wider points. So we don't want something that clings through our widest points, just falls and skims over them. Busy all over prints too are a really great thing to find in a skirt, not only because they hide things, but they are great at, you can pull out lots of beautiful different colour combinations with your tops in a print skirt. So Sue, in terms of options for you, this next slide, I've pulled together a lot of options here, and again, I can make this collection public on your style. I'm sort of going through and doing them now. You can see here we've got every different fabric. We've got jersey, we've got rayon, we've got cotton, we've even got a knit skirt, a heavier sort of crepe skirt, even a chiffon skirt. But so I think it's less about the fabric and more about the line and design of a skirt. The fabric will only come into it if the other theory isn't quite right. So for example, the red review skirt it was thick and heavy and had a few other features that weren't quite right. But you can still, so for example, that spotty, it's called the City Lights or City Light spot. No, that's the Sasha Drake one, the colourful one, the pleat one.
Oh, that one, yep.
Yeah. So you've still got that pleat detailing, but because it's a sort of more drapey fabric, it's not going to sit as heavy and create as much volume. So you can still get that pleat look. And again, if you think about the busy all over pattern, wins that one. The Sasha Drake one at the start there, Fee, that you were pointing to, it is a lovely chiffony with a spot detail, a metallic spot detailing. So it's black, but it sort of gives us off a grey sheen as well. But you can see it has some volume, but it's still quite streamlined through that tummy area and has lots of diagonal waterfally lines, asymmetry to it. So you still get that lovely volume that you're after, Sue, in a skirt, but it's more streamlined and sort of just drapes over and doesn't add as much bulk and volume. I really love too that last skirt fee, the blue and white jersey one, which is the pull-on skirt. It's from Bird's Nest. It again gives that lovely flippy, and it's a heavier jersey, but again streamlined through that, no gathering, no bulk and volume around the tummy. Even the that black one down the bottom left fee is it's a ponte material. So again, nice and heavy, but we've just cut out all that volume with the pleats there. And of course, that pink and black leopard print skirt, that one is from Emia Fashion. That's from, it's called a tulip skirt. That is going to be great because it gives that lovely vertical detailing down the middle there. It's streamlined, gives you all over pattern, and really going to give you some good shape there.
And if you do get that one, Sue, we might be twinning because I might have to get that one too.
It's a bit lovely. Oh, the knit skirt's a great example. 2 fee. That's a really lovely heavy. Being a knit, it gives you that nice weight. That one is from A-line knit skirt from Bird's Nest as well. And it gives the illusion of a pleat, but it's streamlined. So it falls sort of from that widest point there. So lots of different options for you. And I think from this, so you can tell there's lots of different fabric options. It's just more the elements of the skirt and the line and design that you want to look out for.